It's a small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Those were the words said by astronaut Neil Armstrong on July 20th, 1969, when he first landed on the moon. And boy, was he right. At the time, the USSR and the United States were in a competition to see who would be the first pioneer to dominate the adventures of exploring space. The race ended in 1975 with us landing 6 times on the moon, but the developments and the progress brought by the space race era were significantly important, and up to this day they still impact our society. Some of the achievements we accomplished from the space race were scientific breakthroughs in medicine and technology. Most of the technology we enjoy nowadays, like touch screens and iPods and all that kind of stuff, were started in 1970 in order to make spacecraft viable to go to space. Some other technologies in medicine were developed back in the days in order to help astronauts survive in space, the harsh environments. Social developments were also developed. In society, alliances were created. Countries decided to get together to explore space, like China, the United States, Russia, after the USSR was broken apart, decided to join in adventures with the United States. And up to today, we still work together in space exploration. We still do joint missions to go to the International Space Station, and we hear in the news all the time the Russians are giving Americans a lift off to space because our space program was just shut down. Why do we need to focus on space? Thanks to all these developments, we discovered that excuse me. We discovered that space is loaded. It's full of different things that we don't even know about yet. Elements, new materials and stuff. Our planet is growing exponentially every year. Right now we're at 7 billion people, and believe it or not, our resources are being scattered. We're running out of resources, and we need to find different things. We need to find different methods of gaining new resources. For example, NASA is looking into somehow capturing space rocks in order to take whatever materials or minerals they have in them, so that we can use them for our benefit, or to discover new elements that might help us achieve bigger and stronger things. Some of the things we learn from space exploration is that we don't know everything about our existence or the universe, and that we need to keep looking up to understand our own existence, and to, as I mentioned before, to have more resources. The problem is that the government is cutting funds for space exploration. As I mentioned before, we're running out of resources, and our government is trying to cut budgets on everything it can. But from my personal perspective and from the perspective of history, I believe that space exploration is the next step for humankind. We need to keep that as a priority, not only for us, but for our future generations. I advise each and every one of you to talk to your congressman or woman and send them letters and tell them your concerns about how you feel that space exploration is an important part of our social and technological development, and that we need to focus part of our money and part of our interest in that. Thank you very much.